Hello guys, so today we are going to solve another LeetCode problem called sort characters by frequency. So it's tagged as medium problem in LeetCode. So let's go through the problem statement. So it's pretty straightforward. It says given a string, sort it in descending order based on the frequency of characters. So what it basically says is, let's go through some examples. Like first of all, tree. Here T occurs one time, R occurs one time, and E occurs twice. So the output would be EERT. So let's see what the explanation says. E appears twice while R and T both appears once. So E must appear before R and T. Therefore, EETR is also a valid answer. So what it basically says is the element or the letter which occurs most number of times, which it will be at the beginning of the answer, and it will be just like descending order of the frequency. After that, after E occurring twice, the T occurs once and R occurs once. So EERT or EETR can also be an answer. So let's go through another example like CCCAAA. Here both C and A appears three times. So AAACCCC is also a valid answer. Note that CACA, it is not a correct answer, because it has to be the same order. Like all the elements which are occurring thrice will be stacked up in the first half of the answer, and all the other elements will be stacked up in the second half of the answer. So it cannot be like shuffled up like CAACACCA like that. So that's why CCCC AAA can be an answer, or AAACCC can also be an answer. Okay, so let's go through the last example. So what exactly we are going to observe in this example is, here the capital letter character and the small letter character are treated as different characters. So that's why here B occurs twice. So the answer has BB at the first, because it obviously occurs twice, which is more than what there is in capital A and small a. And after that, there is capital A and small a. So it could have been the reverse order also, like here it could be small a and here could have been capital A. So that would be accepted as well. So that was the problem statement. Now just understand how we can solve it. Now let's see how to solve this problem. So I have written down the two of the examples that were given in this problem, like tree. Here it would return EETR or EERT, because E appears twice. So that's why it will be at first, because it's the maximum number of time any element is appearing. And after that, these two are appearing only once, so it could have been any one of them at beginning and any one of them at the last. So it could have been this one or this one. So same exact thing for this example also. Here both the elements are occurring thrice, so it could have been this answer or this answer also. So let's see how to solve this problem. So we can use here a hash map. So a hash map is what? A hash map stores a key value pair. So here, what would be the key? Here the key would be each element or each letter. So for this example, for tree, T, and we are storing the value with respect to T is how many times T is occurring in this string. T is occurring only once, so 1. Then comes R. How many times R is occurring in this string? Only once, so 1. Last of all, E. How many times E is occurring in this string? Twice. So it completes my hash map. So now we have to do what? We have to sort this hash map according to the values in the descending order. Like we have to make it in such a way that the most number of time which element occurs here, E. So E would be at first. So we have to sort it that way. So then we ultimately want the answer to look like E T R or E comma R comma T. And why is that? Because E occurs twice, which is more than the occurrence of T and R. So how exactly to sort this one? So we are going to use Python for solving this problem. So Python has one very useful method or function called sorted. Sorted. So what sorted takes as an argument is this dictionary. First of all, this dictionary, let it call as D.
let it call it D, then it would take something called key. So what exactly is this key? So this key is the element which actually tells this sorted method that it has to sort this dictionary D with accordance to this given key. Like we have to sort the D with respect to the occurrence of each element. So that's why we have to specify that over here. So we will say something like lambda. So what is lambda and how to use lambda? That's a different chapter. I mean, you can obviously go to Google and check it out. So we have to write it like this. And we also have to make it descending order. So that's why we will say reverse is equal to true. So it will make it in descending order. So this line magically just sort this and makes a list which we have to store it somewhere like L. It will return a list which will be either this one or this one. How we are getting this one or this one? It first takes the dictionary D, then the key over here is the occurrences of each letter. So which letter has the most number of occurrence? E. So it would take E at the first, then it will put in the list E. Then it will take either T or R, then put it in the list, and the rest one will be at the end, and it would return the whole list, and it would be stored in L. So after we are getting this list, then it's just a cakewalk. Like we can just take each element and see, okay, E is at the beginning, so let's see how many time E is occurring in this dictionary. Twice, so we have to put E twice. Let's see T, how many time T is occurring from this dictionary? Once, so we have to put T once. How many time R is occurring from this dictionary? Once, so we have to put R once. So this is our answer. Let's see. Okay, this satisfies our answer, so that's our answer. So let's code it up.
So now let's code up what I have just mentioned in the whiteboard. So first of all, we are doing the edge case checking. So if the length of string is equals to 0 or the string itself is none, then it would return what? An empty string, because the string doesn't exist. Return empty string. Now we are taking a string called answer and we have to return the answer. Return answer. So now we have to make this answer string populate. So first of all, we take a dictionary d a dictionary. So we have to first loop through each element in the string. So for I in range length of string s, and we have to take each element and check if it's present in the dictionary or not. So first of all, check if s of I is present in dictionary D, then what? We have to increment its occurrence. So s of I plus equal to 1. Else, if it's not present in the dictionary, then we have to do what? We have to register it in the dictionary. So s of I would be 1. This basically does what? It checks first of all T. If T is present in the dictionary, no, it's not. So it will make T 1. Then R, it's not present. So R1. E, not present. So E1. Then E. E is present. So previously it was E1. So it will increment it and make it E2. So that's what it is doing. So now we have to make that list which will be in descending order as I have mentioned in the whiteboard. So let's call it for now L. So L, and the method we just discussed about was sorted. So it takes first element as the dictionary D, then we have to mention the key as I explained, and lambda, let's suppose call it K. So how lambda works is it's functional programming in Python. It takes each element and the value which is written right side of the colon, it will check that the value like d of k for e d of k is 2. So it will tell the sorted method that okay, so sort the d according to 2. So that's how the lambda works. So you can check the details of lambda in Google. So it's just basic of it. I just told the basics of it, and then it would be reverse is equal to true. So why is reverse is equal to true? By default, the sorted method sorts it in ascending order. So because we want descending order, that's why we have to explicitly specify reverse is equal to true. So after that, we will see the tree will become a list containing E, T, and R, where E will be first, then T, then R. So we already got our desired list. So we have to populate this answer string. So now let's run another loop. For I in L, we have to do what? First store a variable t. First, let me store in variable c that how many times the value I occurs in the string. Like, let's suppose first of all I is e. So d of I is returned what? 2. So because the dictionary is storing value 2 with respect to e, so that's why c will be 2. So we have to add e twice to the answer, so that's why answer plus equal to c into the value which is I. So okay, I think now it would return our desired output. So let's just check. So okay, it's accepted. So while we are submitting it, so let me tell you the time complexity of this program. So the time complexity is for storing and making this hash map. So okay, it's a success. Nice. So storing this hash map, it would take order of n, and for sorting it would take n log n. So that is the time complexity of this program, and that's how it should be done. So there is a better approach, like we can use a max heap for this problem, so it would be a better approach, but still I think this approach is quite good and it would work for your interview. So thank you for watching and do subscribe if you like it. Goodbye.